the end of the night watch or the beginning of the morning one?
Both.
Blimey, you're warm. Clean nightie? Scented like oriental musk roses.
So I see. Oh, no hand cream.
I can't find it. I was in a rush. I'll pop into the chemist at lunchtime. So, you all right?
Yeah, just a bit tired and fed up with this place.
Yeah, well, you've got a temperature. Back to bed. He's fine. He's been well looked after.
Yes, your doctorship. You're going to be late for surgery. Told you things would start slipping when I wasn't around.
Oh, Katrina can be pretty fierce when she has to be. Even by your standards.
Oh, not opening time already, is it? I don't think I can face it.
I don't know whether I should bother. Half them aren't even here yet.
Oh, the cat's away.
Oh, the mice lie around eating lots of cheese, feeling slightly guilty.
Really? You're not open yet? I can wait outside.
No, don't be silly.
It's nice that someone's early.
My son tells me it's a very irritating habit.
Now, that is a sight worth getting up for.
Someone got out of bed the wrong side this morning.
Looks like it.
Are you ready for your first patient, Dr. Carlyle?
Oh, I think there's been a mistake, Katrina. Mrs. Dubrovska always sees Dr. Maguire.
No, it's all right. I'm okay with anybody.
I'm sure he'd be happy to fit you in before surgery starts.
If he was here.
It'll make a pleasant change. You don't mind?
No, of course not. Come right this way.
No calls. Mail's ready and waiting on your desk. And your first patient is Mr. Simpson.
Isn't that Mrs. Dubrovska with Jude?
Yeah.
Well, she's not for me.
It's the early bird that catches the worm.
You must be one of the surgery's oldest patients. I mean, longest standing. Sorry.
It's all right. I am old. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just because some people think I'm past it doesn't mean I have to believe them.
And you last visited us over a year ago for your hip?
Yes, that's right. I had a fall. Not broken, just painful for a while.
And it mended all right?
Oh, yes. But I banged it the other day and now it hurts again.
Just a knock? You didn't fall?
Well, both, I suppose. Last time, Mac gave me some lovely painkillers that didn't make me feel sick or anything. Perhaps I could have them again?
Oh, they were pretty strong. You must have been in a lot of pain.
A little.
Well, let's have a look at you first, shall we?
Good weekend.
Yes, thanks.
Survive the face like a bulldog chewing a wasp.
I'm fine.
Fine, you don't want to talk about it, or fine, you don't want to talk about it with me. Is it your dad?
Yeah.
I take it you're not exactly close.
Not exactly. Look, it's a long story.
I've got time for the first instalment.
There's probably quite a lot of wear and tear to the joint. You may need a hip replacement in the not-too-distant future. And Mac hasn't referred you to an orthopaedic consultant at all?
If I had a pound for the number of times he said my hips won't last another 6 months. And look at me.
I am. And that joint won't last forever.
Why waste thousands of pounds to save a little pain? I was born with it, I'll die with it. Besides, it reminds me I'm still alive.
I wish some patients were a bit more like you.
Oh, I have my faults, believe me. Ask Mac.
Well, I better check your blood pressure. Seeing as you visit the surgery so seldom.
Here, take my right arm. Mac always uses the right.
Okay. You're as fit as a fiddle for a woman of your age.
Mac always says, fighting fit.
Apart from your hip.
I'm just late for my 10,000-mile service.
Now, I'll give you a prescription for the same painkillers you had last time, since Mac thought they were appropriate and you got on with them. But if you feel woozy at all, or as the pain lessens, you might like to take half the dose.
Yes, of course.
But I would like you to come back in the next couple of weeks. And if that hip isn't any better in a month or so, we'll see if we can book you in for a replacement, okay?
It's all right. I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Okay. Are you all right? You okay, Eva?
It's my old bones. I'm used to it. It'll pass in a couple of days.
Okay, take it easy. I'll see you out.
But if you knew your dad worked in this area, why did you take this job? You were bound to bump into him sooner or later.
The idea was easier to cope with than the reality.
Is he really that bad?
Bad enough for us not to have spoken for 5 years.
5 years?
He hasn't forgiven me for giving up surgery. I was supposed to be the leading light in British medicine, not some boring, sedentary GP.
Well, you don't have to see him again. Now you know where he is, you can avoid him.
How can I? He's a senior cancer specialist. I'll be referring patients to him all the time. And his colleagues. He'll be looking over my shoulder, checking out my referrals, jumping at every little tiny mistake, undermining me, just like he did when I was a kid. Nothing's good enough for that man.
Is that why he went into medicine? To please him?
Maybe. No. I'm not going to allow my father to affect my life anymore.
Fair enough. But if you were so keen never to see him again, why did you take the job here?
So, Mrs. Dubrovska refused your services this morning, Mac. What have you done?
Yeah, what was that all about? Something serious?
Female matters.
Look, I've only been her GP for 20 years. Why the sudden mystery?
Sorry, patient confidentiality. Can't see.
Suit yourself.
She wanted painkillers for her hip. She fell on it again.
That woman has the highest pain threshold of anyone I have ever met. She's long overdue for a hip operation, but she soldiers on regardless. She walks everywhere. Probably walks in her sleep.
Hence the hefty painkillers. Pretty strong for a woman of her age, though, aren't they?
God, blimey. First of all, you nick one of my favourite patients, and now you question my judgment. Ben, could you back me up here a bit, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
If Mrs. Dubrovska asks for painkillers, it has to be serious.
I can believe that. She's amazing, if a little quirky.
Oh, you don't know the half.
Really?
Sorry. Patient confidentiality. Katrina, just for the record, Mrs. Dubrovska likes to see me.
I know that. Kate left me a list. But she came in on Friday and I started to book her in with you. And she said she wanted to see the new lady doctor. She was adamant.
Really?
God knows what I did to deserve it.
Well, I've got more important things to think about.
Fasten your seatbelts, girls. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
From Luke's very much a boy's bedroom into a princess room for Martha. And the emphasis there was to change the dark feeling of the room, which was the floor, to get rid of that black carpet. And I've given the room a much lighter feel with a light flooring. So you've got a very big room.
Mac would say if there was anything wrong with Mrs. Dubrovska, wouldn't he?
Of course, he was teasing.
He was just a bit snappy about the painkillers.
His bark's much worse than his bite. He is funny when he's angry, though. Stomping off like a 4-year-old. His face.
I know. And then when he heard that Eva didn't want to see him. Katrina's face when she realised I wasn't gay was the best, though.
You weren't angry about that?
No. Pete thought it was hilarious. First time my sexuality's ever been in dispute, I can tell you. Mind you, he won't want to marry me at all if I keep putting on weight like this. I must get down to the gym soon.
Jude, you're not fat.
This is going to be the happiest day of my life, and I want to look my absolute best. Listen to me. I'll be forcing you to look at bridal magazines next.
Now, I draw the line at that. I've got absolutely no energy at the moment.
I know the feeling. I'm just glad it's my afternoon for admin. You don't fancy joining the gym with me, do you?
Take a bit of negotiating with Phil.
Is he that much of an ogre?
Not exactly. It's a long story.
It'll be good for you. Come on, Helen. You only live once.
Yeah, all right, that'll be nice.
Good. So, are you an aerobics girl or a serious muscle cruncher?
When I said nice...
How can I have an infection of the breast? I'm not even breastfeeding.
Well, that increases the susceptibility. You need to express the milk every...
Mac, I'm not one of your patients. I'm sorry. Oh, it's just I was so looking forward to breastfeeding. I feel like I failed him.
Come on. No one breastfed 30 years ago. Julie bottle-fed ours, never did them any harm.
Well, I'm not Julia. And this isn't the 70s.
No, right, sorry.
No, it's me. Just want us all together at home, that's all.
We will be. And then he'll scream his lungs out for half the night and you'll be wishing you're back here being looked after by an army of nurses.
Probably.
So, what's wrong with my bedside manner? Not good enough for you?
Sorry.
Nothing. Right, I better get off or they'll think I've retired. Katrina will probably give me detention.
When is the wedding?
I've got no idea. You wouldn't know it was even happening. There's not a bridal magazine in sight. Ah, the prodigal returns. He had a...
You gave me a fright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but one moment, Frau Kanye. Ah, here we are.
I was just passing this way and I was wondering about getting you some home help. I couldn't help noticing that your hip was making things a little difficult.
I'm fine, really. It's very nice of you to come.
Not at all. Well, seeing as I'm here, what about a little cup of tea?
You are stubborn. All right, I've got a kettle on. Coming.
Thank you.
Have you got Mrs. Collinson's notes? I'm doing a cholesterol check this afternoon.
I gave you them this morning.
Oh, yeah. I must have taken them upstairs.
Anything else?
Just wanted...
You wanted the next fix of my private life.
No. It's just after this morning I thought...
You thought what? Look, I'm fine, all right.
It's not so often I have visitors.
Doesn't your son visit you?
Yes, but he's busy now. He has his own life.
You're very understanding.
I'm not so sure he'd agree with you. Ah, the secret is out.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be
No,
rude.
I usually keep it covered more for other people's sake than for my own. They get confused, embarrassed. Anyway, they don't like to think about the past. And in a sense, neither do I. I was given this number when I was sent to Auschwitz 58 years ago. I was just 18. I was a messenger in the Polish resistance. Many Poles were interned for their part in the fight against the Nazis.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Oh, I don't mind, if people don't mind listening. I've made my peace with it over the years.
I suppose in the end you just want to survive.
I saw many things in the camp. Things I would rather forget. And things people did and said that give me the strength to go on each day. Milk?
Yeah, please.
One thing I did learn was how to fight. Not like that, up here. The first struggle and the hardest to recognize is with yourself.
Never thought of it like that.
Why would you?
Eva. Where's the pain?
Ben, about before...
You don't give up, do you?
I'm just concerned.
Concerned or nosy?
Thank you, I thought I was going to burst. You're not the only one.
Are you feeling a little better? Where is the pain?
Here.
Here?
Yes.
And does it hurt when you eat food? Fatty foods and milk?
I can hardly eat anything at all without there being pain.
You may have an ulcer or gallstones. It's not always easy to tell.
I thought so.
Then why didn't you mention it earlier? Why the charade? Don't you realise how incredibly dangerous it is to self-prescribe painkillers like that?
My husband had gallstones. He passed them before they could operate. I thought mine would go eventually.
How long have you been having the symptoms? The truth?
A couple of months. Maybe 3.
Well, your skin does look a bit yellow. Do you feel any pain in your back? Have you been vomiting?
Yes, this last week. But I didn't want to make a fuss.
There'd have been a fuss, all right, if someone had come and found you dead in 2 days' time. Eva, your condition is serious. It looks like you may have acute pancreatitis. We have to get you to the hospital right away.
No, please. No, I can't go to hospital. I won't. I can't.
Okay.
And where are you going?
I'm just going to see Kieran.
No, you don't. He's fine, and you need a rest.
No, for Pete's sake, stop treating me like a child. I've got mastitis, not leprosy. Just want to see my son for a few minutes.
Okay.
Eva, you really are quite ill. I can't let you stay here. Do you think you can try and tell me why you can't go to the hospital? Nothing's going to happen to you there, I promise.
It's not just hospitals, it's anywhere. The only place I feel safe is here at home. Places nearby I can walk to. But if I have to go on a journey, get in a car, train... I know it's silly, nothing will happen. But the older I've got, the worse the fear has got. I may start the journey, but where will I get off? I can't forget being packed in that train the day after my 18th birthday. Not knowing where I was going, not understanding until I arrived that the decision of an SS officer meant life or death. That camping, that queue, labor, and the other. And when I did find out, it's hard to live with.
Eva, I promise you, nothing bad is going to happen to you there. You'll be well cared for. You probably won't even need to have an operation.
No?
Not if I'm right and it is pancreatitis. They'll put you on some strong painkillers and a couple of drips. That's all. I'll go to the hospital with you. I'll make sure you're cared for. I'll make sure you get off in the right place. A safe place. You've come this far. You can't give up the fight now. I'll give your son a ring and Get him to come to the hospital so he can be with you. Okay?
If you come with me, I'll go.
Are you sure men don't suffer from PMT?
Oh, Mac, I've got some bump from the General Medical Council for you to look at later.
Great.
Everything all right with Kate and the baby?
Fine.
They've given you something to make you drowsy.
It's all right, kochanie. You can go. I know I'm safe now.
I'm sure your son will be here very soon. And I'll pop back and check on you later.
Yeah.
I went to see Eva Dubrovska this afternoon. I was worried that she might be hiding something.
Oh, yeah?
She wanted the painkillers because she has acute pancreatitis and didn't want to go to the hospital. She has a phobia. She's terrified of going anywhere near a hospital. She won't even get into a car.
A phobia? I had absolutely no idea.
Well, you could have at least filled me in on her background. It's not exactly insignificant. I mean, what if I hadn't gone round there?
Jude, it's difficult. To everybody else, it's a fascinating story, but she's actually lived through all that. She's still living through it. I was respecting her wishes.
Well, respecting her wishes nearly cost her her life.
Look, I don't know the details, but I suspect she was operated on by the Nazis. I don't know for sure, but well, she's a proud old girl. Hasn't been in a hospital ever since I've known her, not even when her son was born.
Well, weren't you suspicious? All that stuff about the hip operation?
No, not really. Look, she's strong and she's determined. And we can only do for our patients what they want us to do, right?
Well, there's some truth to that.
Look, sorry, Jude, I've got other patients to see. Katrina, yeah. Mrs. Kernigan? Cheers.
Night, Katrina.
Night.
Oh, I forgot to give those papers to Matt.
Well, he's gone. Whipped through his patient, shot off about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, well, see you tomorrow.
Sweet dreams.
Sorry. It's been a bit of a shock. I shouldn't take it out on you, though.
No. And the next time...
I'm not sure if I got you these to say thank you or sorry for being such a prat. Or both.
Yeah. Both.
Oh, look at that big yawn. He's a tired little boy.
He's almost as tired as you. You should be back in bed.
No, I'm all right.
You've got full-blown mastitis.
I feel so useless. I want to hold him and I want to feed him. I've been waiting for this for months, for all my life, and now he's here and I'm stuck on the other side of this piece of plastic.
I know it's frustrating, but the main thing is he's well. And so are you.
Can't help it. I feel sad and helpless. Oh, I'm sorry. I know we both should be happy. It's what we both wanted for so long.
You mustn't worry, love. It's your hormone levels. They're all over the place. And you are going to feel a bit wobbly for a while.
Yeah.
Look, the best thing for both of you is for you to get some rest.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just say goodnight.
I'd be cross too if I were your son.
One good thing that came out of this, he'll come to see his silly old mother sooner than he might.
Trust you to find the positive side.
Sometimes. You should go, kochanie. I'm keeping you from your lovely fiancé. He sounds very nice.
He is.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Just one thing. Why didn't you want to see Mac?
He knows me too well. he would immediately have guessed what I was up to.
Well, I'll be glad to hear that. And why did you ask to see me?
I saw you when I came to book the appointment. I thought you looked the least likely to ask questions. So businesslike. I'm so sorry. I'm as swift to make judgments as everyone else.
I see. I obviously need to do a little bit of work on my PR skills. In any case, I'm very glad to have met you, Eva.
I promised Mac I wouldn't stay too long.
Can't tear myself away.
Try not to worry too much. Kate will get through this.
Yeah.
Are you all right? You seem a bit down.
Tired, that's all. Busman's holiday.
I was visiting Eva, just to see if she was all right.
I meant to pop in and see her. She doesn't know I was in the hospital, does she?
No. I'm sorry if I trod on your toes today.
You didn't?
Eva said why she didn't come to see you. She thought you'd rumble her because you knew her so well.
Huh.
We're going for a quick drink at the wine bar. Why don't you come?
No, I've got lots to do at home. Kieran wasn't due quite yet, remember? Caught us all on the hop. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, see you. Bye.
No, I will come with you. I'm entitled to a social life, aren't I?
What's up?
Nothing. It's just Mac. It's like he's running away from everything.